Remember the man who got a divorce? He was a musician. At ECG, he later on said that he wanted to do more diverse music, what, and the whole Nanhajes. You remember that? Yeah. And so later on, he declared that he wanted to even do maybe a bit of R&B. So now there is more drama that has just arisen over in Onision's camp over there. Because Onision, remember, he got a divorce. We made a video, we spoke about it. But the divorce is not the subject right now. The subject is some of the things that were being said about Onision's departure from the wife and all that. And one of the issues which was being said was that it was because the wife was barren in the whole Nanhajes. They were claiming that it was Onision's wife who was not capable of bearing a child from them. And so there was a whole subject about it. Somebody sent me a message on WhatsApp today in the morning and said, Ricky, have you seen this particular story? And they say now she's now pregnant. And so in case you are wondering, what is the story? Yes. They say that woman that he left, under the suspicions of barrenness, is now pregnant. Pause. Which means for all that time when they might have been trying to have kids, blaming the woman, until the woman was not the issue. So as you actually look into the story, you can actually see we are in investigative mode and the detective is deep down in the situation. So you can see here that this is her Instagram and all that. She's showing herself with her partner and you can see her there. Yeah, she's bubbling. You understand? Yes. There is progress. There is progress. And so in that particular caption, in the caption of that particular post is this particular words here. When I got married, I was called a gold digger. When I married and I couldn't have a child, I was labeled barren. When I left that marriage, reasons I won't say. The funny but sad part of this entire case right now, which you are looking at, is that in most cases, some people just make a judgment on one side, but they don't ever think about the other side. If you come back here and you bring it back to the story when you saw the story about Winnie Mashaba, the one who sings for the ZCC Church, the same situation, she was at a point where she was labeled. One thing you might have thought, maybe she's barren, can't give birth, but then later on, after she's left that relationship, she actually gets pregnant. But then it's never accused of the other side, or it's never questioned to the other side. Maybe when you are the one who is in Kinga. So clearly in this situation, in the article, Malawi 24 article, they were saying that she feels like this vindicates. Yes, it does. Because she was labeled contrary. Okay? She was labeled otherwise. But then the story turns the other way. But then because they can't deal, you see, in the back of their mind, they can't deal with that. They can't deal with them being wrong. They can't we mentioned this thing when we spoke about the subject about the people don't have to go to Malawi to do the court case. And we said that these people, they now start agreeing with the system because they have lost. Not because they acknowledge the truth. No. They couldn't care less for the truth. As long as they see that they are losing, they will jump onto the other side. These are people who are without truth. The same way you see people now who are there speaking all kinds of things towards this young lady. When they don't want to acknowledge that what you thought in the beginning was wrong. And your Papa you didn't prophesy, all of you there. You are there prophets, all of you. You are all there prophesying each other, but you couldn't prophesy that your leadership, your friendship was the one who was the problem. Your friendship was the one who was the problem. You blame this young lady, whatnot, and come out here saying funny things. No, you were wrong. It's okay. You didn't prophesy it. It's okay. We know you are fake, you people. So basically, she goes back. You can see what's going on there. Don't worry, I'll render this video in HD so that you can be able to read it yourself. You can see this particular thing where it's just assumed one way or another. It's just assumed that no guilty as they see it fit. Okay? And Here she says no, but sometimes you can see I'm pregnant. So what is this thing the child was actually talking about over there? My gender will not disgrace me today. What is the date? It is the 17th of October. I am not going to be disgraced by my gender. My gender must come down. No. My gender, we need to have a meeting, men's conference. Church edition must be a thing. A woman is not giving birth. You automatically get into your self-righteous self. And then now you are busy blaming the woman of this, that. Some of you even go to the high extreme of assuming that she must have had 20 abortions. You understand? You start getting into those kind of thinking. You are not God. She is not God. It is God who gives kids. And if the woman is not giving it, maybe you might want to check you. Now, this actually brings up that story about Winnie Mashaba, the lady from ZCC who sings gospel music for ZCC people over there. I nearly spoke in tongues. I'm kidding. Okay? Yeah. You remember the situation with Winnie Mashaba? Married. They said that she was barren, blah, blah, blah. They said all kinds of random type things. Before you know it, the story came out that no, she was not the issue, because after she left that marriage, she became pregnant. She became pregnant right after. Pictures all over the internet, we were all seeing them and we were saying, hey, hallelujah. But at that same time, my gender needs to be called to order. Okay? And it's only another man that can call my gender to order. Please, can you calm down? It is not the first time I see a situation where marriages go south because of this type of a situation. The funny thing is ECGNians over there. What do you call them? Yes, those ones. Bo Papa. Vana Papa, they were busy making it being on the woman's neck. Barrenness. As if you knew. Being prophetic. They couldn't even prophesy this one. That, brother. You guys couldn't prophesy this one. You should have prophesied to the brother way. You know what? While you are busy blaming the woman, you should stick to that woman, because it's actually not the woman, to you. You lose a good woman because you are busy. You are busy believing yourself to be righteous. We're now right. My gender, please. You will not shame me today. It's the 17th. You know, I'm trying to feel positive. I'm trying to get positive. You will not disgrace me this day. Never, I prophesy. You'll be out there busy, nagging at another child. But hey, you make it as if that woman is the one that can't see. The moment she gets out of that relationship, she can have a child. Only to find that you see, when you get into your self-righteous thing and you devalue another person to a point where you can't be the problem, this is what comes out.